My name is Ana Mandri. As you can probably guess, because of my accent, I am from Mexico. Since I was very little, I was aware I was part of a small percentage of Mexicans that had, among other things, food, roof, emotional security, and access to education. Only 2 young persons among 100 graduate from a top university every year, and I was part of that 2%. I have never had to work as a child to help my family. My only concern was to go to school and play with my siblings, and that was not the reality of millions of others in my country. And perhaps I could say that the reason behind my reality was how hard my parents worked, which, by the way, they did work hard. I could also say that it was because I put my best effort in every single thing, which I do, but deep inside, I knew it was because of luck. I was born in this family, in this time, in this place, because of luck. So I was in debt, and whatever I did with my life needed to be in order to pay that debt back. If I had the privilege of accessing the best schools, having the best teachers, the opportunity to travel and volunteer abroad, I should use those lessons to make my country better. When I finished my degree in marketing, I did not accept the job offer in a transnational company. Against the advice of teachers and friends, I went straight to work to the non-for-profit sector. I lived for 3 years among rural and remote communities, developing and designing marketing strategies. And during this time, I quickly learned 2 things. 1, that was my calling, for sure. And 2, what a mess. This NGO was doing everything right for the people they were serving, but everything wrong for their own NGO. They didn't do any of the things that you need to do to have a healthy organization. And at that time, I couldn't understand why it was so messy and chaotic. But I felt there was another way. I believed there was another way. And deep inside, I knew there has to be another way. I wanted to test my theory, so I went to Oxford University and finished my graduate studies and went back to Mexico, where I was hired to start a new NGO. This NGO was in Chiapas, the poorest state in the country. The NGO's mission was to create awareness of the importance of a beautiful and endangered protected area and to raise money to conserve it. The initial support had money to pay for my salary for 6 months, and that was it. I was put in this enviable but risky position where I could start something from scratch. And I could take you through 15 years of stories of ups and downs, but to make the story short, I did it. I built a strong non-for-profit with millions of dollars donations every year, investing in the region, helping hundreds of communities. During this time, I joined the board of other NGOs working in education, health, women's rights, and I was invited as a speaker to talk about NGOs' good practices. And I realized something profound. The mess of that NGO I worked many years ago, it was the reality of NGOs in Mexico and in the world. They are full of passionate, loving, intelligent people ready to tackle the world's biggest challenge, yet there always seems to be missing something. And this journey has led me to co-found Samia, a social initiative that provides tools, courses, and consultancy to social and environmental projects around the world. We work to help organizations do more and better to live in a more just and sustainable world. I am deeply committed to the non-for-profit sector. I truly believe that we need this sector because even if governments are doing their part, which in many countries they are not, and even if businesses are doing their part, which not all of them are doing, there are always people left behind. And I know the non-for-profit sector. I have been a volunteer, I have worked and led one. I have been a board member, and I'm an active donor for many causes. I know that my experience can be useful to others. I have worked hard and pulled together my favorite thinkers and champions to develop the Samia Accelerator program. I believe encapsulates my learning and the learning of many thinkers in a clear and concise way that can help you and your organization. I am excited and grateful to be here joining you in this amazing journey.